back to my channel. I am Judy and I am the Running So-and-so. And first of all, thank you so much for all the beautiful comments on my last few vlogs. I seem to have gone vlog happy over the school holidays. Can I keep it up when we go into the new term? Now then, I'm coming with you with part 2 of my makes for Hannah's wedding. And I'm going to go straight into the jacket because when I left you last time, I literally just turned the jacket through. Now, I am, and I hold my hands up now, I am a fuss pot sewer. And everything has to be even. And I have had these seams out and back and out and back, I don't know how many times, to ensure that this strip around the jacket is as even as I can get it. And I have got a little bit here. And I thought I'd done it last night, and just here I've not caught a bit, so I literally have to go back in and catch that little bit. I've just spotted the other bit. I discovered that one part of the binding was not as deep as the other side, and it's really been annoying me, and I have to say it's still annoying me, and it's going to annoy me until I take the iron to it. But this is the problem I've had. I'm going to show you, because problems can be solved. Can you see here? It's just very slightly shallower here than it is there, and it is on the other side here. And it, okay, it might be okay, but I don't want it like that. I want it to work. So I'm holding myself up because you're out of focus. When I look at the camera, everything I see is out of focus because I have very focal glasses, and I know I've got myself centered in the middle of the screen, but what I'm looking at is out of focus. Well, I have pinned down the seam here, and what I'm going to do is, by hand, I am going to discreetly understitch it to here. Now, I might do it from the top to stitch in this stitch here, and that way I can pick up the seam underneath and I can hold the jacket in place to stop it sort of separating as it's doing here. I'm sure it will work with a really tiny stitch, and as long as the colour match. Again, this is why I tend to use the special garments, the Atelier Brunette range, because the threads absolutely match in. Here's the next thread. This is the thread for this, and it's a perfect match. So that's what I'm going to do this morning, and then I'm going to start on, or carry on with the dress. Let me just show you. Now, the dress I thought would be a little bit too flimsy if I just had it in the beautiful crepe on its own. So what I've decided to do is to line it, and I bought 2 linings from Fabric Godmother. I've gone for a lightweight cotton voile, which now I've washed and I've lost the sizing, is really, it's crisp and it is gentle, and it will give a little bit of structure. But I don't necessarily think it's the correct lining for the skirt. So for that I have bought their cheapest viscose. So the skirt has got something soft to fall against and to allow that freedom of movement within the fabric. But I have lined the first side. Goes like this. Like so. This is how it's going to sit on me. Let me just turn the camera down. Going to lose the top of me for a second. So it lies like so, and I thought that the lining would be better. Now, the lining does need understitching, and those of you that have watched me for a while will know that I am not a fan of the understitching because I'm frightened of pulling the seam. So I could try it by machine, or that's my tacking. I actually wondered, you know, that didn't take me very long, whether to actually understitch it in place using a very fine white backstitch, a really tiny one. Now, I don't mind doing these hand finishing things, and I keep thinking if I did it in off-white, using an off-white thread by hand, no one's ever going to see my stitching. So this dress is so special because it is my true mother of the bride dress for my daughter's wedding. I really want it to look absolutely spot on. I am a sewing fuss pot. If I make something, I am very slow and I'm too particular. Hannah says it's a fault, and we've decided to blame my dad, because he was a perfectionist and she's a perfectionist. Son is exactly the same. If he makes something and it's slightly out, he's got to change it. and we blame Dad. He's not here to defend himself, but I'm sure he would be pleased. Funnily enough, I think my brother is identical as well, and his daughter Chloe, and his son Alistair. We're all perfectionists, so we'll blame Dad because it's the only common gene that we've got. We shall blame the prof. And on that note, I shall stop pontificating about the prof again, and I shall get on and decide. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning here. I've just about to put the zip in the dress, and I've just undone something and realised I should have mentioned it to you. You know how hard we worked to try and get these two bits here to match up perfectly? Well, last night, and you can see the stitch marks there. I use my pin there. You can see there, and the thread is, I've just undone it. You can see the thread cuts here. I stitched that bit down across there so that when I did the seam, that the line here was absolutely accurate. But not only did I do that, the garment has slipped just here. Now I did try and secure those two seams together, and I think it's slipped. So if it's slipped there, it must have slipped. Yes, it has slipped there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop, I'm going to undo the seam, and I'm going to try and get those two things absolutely meeting accurately like I have at the top, because this is the dress for my daughter's wedding and I don't want any kind of slippage like that. I hope you can see what I'm doing, and I totally hold my hands up here and say that I am being a total and utter fusspot, but this is the dress for my daughter's wedding. So I really want it to be fine. The first one was great, the second one is going to be good too. So what I'm wanting to do is to make certain that the line, if you can see where use my unpicker to point as a pointer. You can see where my needle is here. Now these two seams had slipped. Now when I went in to take it out, somehow this had got caught. Now we all have these issues. This bit here, which is the inner waistband lining, had got caught. So what I need to do is to try and catch these two bits across. So what I'm going to do is try and do a stitch on the top this time. So I'm going to pull my tacking thread through. As you all know, I'm a huge advocate for the tacking, and I know not everybody likes to tack, but I take the view that it's the old saying, isn't it? A stitch in time saves 9. This stitch in time didn't save 9, it's created 9, but hey ho, that's sewing for you. So what I'm trying to do now is just a little grab stitch so that I know that I have caught the two seams together at the seam allowance, that I have caught the two parts of the seam together, and now I'm going to put the pin in. And I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you, I don't honestly know if this will work. I've never done this before, but I've sewn long enough so that I should have a good idea of what I'm doing. At least I think I know what I'm doing. That's what I like to think. Here we go. So here we go with the other side. So it's a 1.5 centimetres. So I'm going to bring the needle up from underneath. So in it goes here. And it's going to come up. I'm going to make certain it comes up in the ditch. And I'm just going to catch the ditch from the other side over here. Bring it through. And just try and do a little secure stitch here. I am hopefully going running this morning. Rachel's on her way. I'd hope that Rachel would be free to do the hem, but I think I'm going to have to let it drop for a couple of days. So I've asked Melanie if she'll do it. If not, Hannah can do it, or I'll just drive down to Rachel's if she's free and I'll do it there. Right, there we go. Please excuse me, I've woken up very snuffly this morning. I have no idea what's going off with my nose. Right, I shall come back to you in a minute when I have sewn it. Here we go, let's see if I've got this thing to match up this time. And I would say that that's okay. It's very slightly out at the bottom, but I'm going to give or take that. The top one's in, that one is virtually in the right place, so I would say that that will do. So there you go. Much, much better. much better. So off we go with the next bit of the zip. Maggie's gone out to see if Rachel's here yet, but she's not. Back from my room with Rachel. Good morning, Rachel.
Morning.
Morning. And I obviously need my hem levelling, and I thought, I've got a hem marker somewhere. Lo and behold, back from the depths of my garage, Rachel, I find a hem marker. I don't know who's more excited, me or Rachel.
It's amazing. Look at it.
It's really old. You can tell it's really old, can't you? Look at the sellotape on it.
And you've still got chalk.
Well, that is actually a clover chalk. So I've obviously had it out recently. I've obviously used it to mark something. So it's obviously going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this together, and maybe Rachel will take the odd clip while you're levelling my hem.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then I think I'm leaving it here, aren't I, Rachel?
Yes, and then I can hem my dresses. I've got 3 to hem now.
3 to hem?
3 to hem. Oh,
does Martin know what's... Actually, Josephine, I reckon Isaac could do this.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Isaac could do this. Focus. Hey, catch the look. Blue sports bra. Oh, you can't even see it. Blue sports bra.
The trainers.
Rachel will show you the trainers in a minute. Now, just while it's on, Rachel, I'll just show them just here that this bit here was bagging, and what I've done, Rachel, is I've pulled, because they cross at the front, I've pulled it down on the inside. So I've pulled this one and I've pulled that. I didn't want to pull it too far to lose the bits of the pleats, but they're there.
And I just want to show you these pleats on the shoulder, because it's just so pretty.
You see, can you show them the holding stitches I've got in there still?
Oh,
to hold the stitches down, and then I've probably got some round the here as well, because I don't understitch. I put holding stitches in till I need it, iron it, and then take them out, and it's fine.
Yeah. And the pièce de résistance trainers. Look at those babies
with the running shorts. Do you think I'd rocket down the aisle?
Absolutely.
Mother of the bride. Right, so okay. I think you might just put that on the floor, and then I can just edit it out. So we've got the adjuster form out. I will put it in the bio, but I don't honestly know if it's going to do any good. It slides up and down.
So where does it come from here?
It comes, if you just blow it out, you'll get a line. Blow it. But you have to go really close like that. Yeah. Okay. You actually have to have it, I'll do it again. You have to have it touching like that. Okay. So that it works. Now, I don't know how low, where's the shortest part of the dress?
Just turn round. Keep turning. Turn. Right, shortest part's at the back. Right, so I'll start at the back.
Okay, you might need to slide it up and down.
Yeah.
Put as many as you like on it. As long as it's touching the fabric, it'll be fine. And this is as easy as that. Right, could you unzip me? And that's it. There you go, my dear. That's going to make your life a bit easier.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Let's start again. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday the 4th of September 2021, and this is the day Hannah was due to get married when the pandemic hit. So as you all know, she got married last year, but today we are having a celebration of her I-dos, and she is having a full wedding experience. So it's literally back to how it was on the 30th of October. So the hairdresser has arrived. In true sewing style, I'm going to spin this round. I have got one dress still to take up, but I only found that one out last night. And the house is filling up slowly. My cousin arrived from London yesterday, and I've had my hair done, so I'm going to put the camera there. I'm just going to go upstairs and show you the absolute chaos fun that is going on upstairs, but I won't be able to come on much. Good morning, bride.
Good morning.
Here's the bride to be, whose husband was too busy in the pub last night.
They stopped talking about what o'clock.
In here we have got Becca, who is christened hairdresser for the stars. I'll put a link to her salon in the description box below, and Natalie.
Hello again.
Hello. Right, we're on for the before. Right.
Okay.
Right. This was the top hair vlogger that we used to call the top vlogger. I like that. Did you hear that, everybody? I'm a top vlogger. That would be a fine thing. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
Like that.
Hello, everybody. Hello. This is Alex, my cousin, and here's the maid of honour. Do you want to turn?
It's
Turn
llama
round.
sock Saturday.
It's what?
It's llama sock day. Saturday in my life is always llama sock day, so I've got.
How are you going to manage when we get down to church, Alex, with llama socks?
Well, do you know?
Do you want me to put them in my bag and Hannah's going down, and then when we start the party we can actually have llama socks?
That's a very good idea.
Right, okay, the bag is it's around somewhere.
No,
Natalie,
I
let's
think
see your
I'll just go for tights, I think.
let's see your hair, Nat.
This is amazing.
Spin round. Look at this. Oh wow. This is from Becca, hairdresser to the stars.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood, do watch out. The hairdresser to the stars lives in New York.
She's not moving her head in anymore, though. No.
I'm fine, yes.
Would you
Yeah,
like?
lots of work to be done today.
Do you want me to take them in, or are you okay? Do you want to carry them through?
I can carry them through. I'll just pop my mask on though, that's all I do. And we've got 3 weddings today. So
3.
Yeah.
So Natalie's taking. This one says bridesmaid. Look at this, Jeanette.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, yeah.
I mean, they're absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely stunning, yeah. These are from Lisa's. And then in the kitchen, we are amid Prosecco. Well, we're making bucks fizzes. One of the bridesmaids has just gone upstairs to check to see if the hairdresser wants some as well. He's come downstairs now, so we now have 2 hairs. Oh, bling-tastic.
So then my veil will be able to sit behind the big coat.
Bridesmaids are on bridesmaid duty officially. They are making bucks fizz.
Poking her pearls in.
So down here we have
There we go,
Rachel.
thanks.
This is Rachel, the daughter-in-law. It's easier to say daughter-in-law because it is.
Sorry.
She's got a lovely blingy ring on her finger.
Yeah, or slightly late.
Look at this. This is a bride lolling against an island waiting to go. We're ready, Nat. We've had the photos. Waiting for your dad to come back. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday. It's the day after the wedding. And I'm on that, how would you describe it, Rachel? Anticlimax of a lovely day. And I rang Rachel and she said, get yourself in the car, get yourself down here. And here we are, on the riverbank that Rachel adores. I don't know, I think I could get a job for the BBC as a cameraman with that shot. There's Rachel at the top there. Hello, Rachel. Happy dogs. But will my 2 go in the river? This is the big question. Quite a long way from the river there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hello you, that's Piper. Let's see if we can get the gruesome twosome to come back. Girls, come on! Here they come. Here they come. You can hear them before they arrive.
Yes, I'm suitably attired in an Eve dress for a dog walk.
Absolutely. She's in an Eve dress, I'm in flint shorts. Here they are. Hello. And that's what happens when they come back, they get pipered.
They do get pipered.
They do get pipered. You see, my 2 have just got to go in somewhere where they get absolutely wrecked.
So, within the depths of the sewing room, you might be able to find the lesser spotted poppy. Here she is. She's just floofing fabric, just for me. You don't look impressed, Poppy.
I will see you all on the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye!